Hello everybody! We are back home. Isn't that a wonderful thing? Well, behind me is a downed pecan limb that came down probably yesterday in some heavy stormy rain that we had, which we're thankful for because we needed it. But now we've got another whopping big limb to burn along with the rest of everything on the burn pile. While I was at my mother's house, I gathered plantain in her yard and I made another batch of healing herb ointment. I infused those leaves for a good 48 hours at least. It was a long infusion. So I'm hoping this will be a very good batch. And it's all ready to go to the market tomorrow. While I was gone, my tomato plants survived. Can you believe that? I've been eating them all morning. Little baby tomatoes. They are so sweet. They're like candy. And we'll be getting more of those. Well, it's kind of buggy out here, and so I'm gonna go back inside. I've been doing some spinning, enjoying my red bats. I have missed my red bats. So I've been doing a little bit of spinning this morning and tidying up my studio. I have children coming and grandchildren coming, and my husband's mother is here. So we've got a lot of family stuff going on in the next week, and I'll share some of that with you. Hello. Well, we're moving on to the next projects. And these are projects that I'm not doing, but Adam is doing and his mother is doing. Now, I'm wearing my microphone. I do not have any hopes that the microphone is going to work because I can't figure out how to make it work with my phone. But we will hope. I hope you can hear me even if it doesn't work. I apologize. I know a microphone is really useful. Okay, so the project is this chair that I'm sitting in. Okay, so this is a chair that my mother gave me, and it's a kind of it's broad for a wingback, quite broad, and it's had a lot of damage and a lot of wear and tear. It was given to her by a friend. I will show you some pictures here of some of the there's a patch spot here, several patch spots that a lady did a decent job on it, but and then just some ripped up sections where Leo, when he was a kitten, got into this room and used it as a scratching post, which cats will do. We knew we were going to recover it anyway, but we did stop him from doing that, put it in this room and close the door. Now, Adam has been working on a chair over in his studio. This is a chair that he picked up off the side of the road, kind of ugly upholstery, but the chair had good bones. And it's been a very slow project because he was teaching school. But he and his mother have been working on finishing the recovering of that chair, as you can see in these photos. And you can even see her cute little toenails sticking up as she was doing some of the handwork yesterday. So once they finish that chair, it's going to come here to this guest room and sit here. And this chair will go over to his studio. I have done my best. I have put these little covers on. Oh, there's another patch situation there. I put these little covers on the ends, but of course they only do so much. One of them is knitted and the other is crocheted, because when I got to do the second one, I couldn't remember how to do the knitted one. So I just did a crocheted one. So hopefully in the not too distant future, I'll have two beautifully reupholstered wingback chairs in the house. One of them kind of shorter and smaller, like a lady's chair. This is more of a gentleman's chair. This is, I don't know if it's a chair and a half, but it's pretty big. Um, so that's the project that's happening with Adam and his mother this week. That's the primary one, is recovering chairs. So I'll hope you'll enjoy watching as they get through this project and as we enjoy these chairs in our home. Our son has come and has done a great job taking that limb apart. It's all over there. It was rather rotten.
Big pieces of wood. The big one up there.
All that ash is blowing their direction.
Smoke follows beauty.
I was just going to show you these two hammocks hanging in the trees that my son put up, and then I realized those hammocks are populated. My son and my grandson are resting after a lot of hard work. So here's the work that was done today. I don't know if some of y'all remember our garden beds we had. This one included this tree. Of course, it wasn't there originally in the garden bed, and went all the way down there. It was all lined with old roofing material. I'll show you that. Here's the roofing material. This is what Adam put in the ground to keep the weeds out of the garden beds, which was a great idea at the time. Of course, we didn't think about how hard it would be to get out of the ground. This section here has had the metal taken out of it. You can see the big holes, but we haven't weed whacked all of these weeds that have grown in here. I mean, this is how long it's been since we had a garden in these beds. Is this a swamp myrtle tree? I mean, it's been years since there was any vegetables growing in that bed. So tomorrow, after we go to the beach in the morning, tomorrow my son will come and he'll take their real serious weed whacker and he'll get rid of this, and then we'll be able to mow this bed, and it'll look like the other one. It'll take these ditches. You see how he had to really horse the metal out of that bed. But it'll take a while before these beds start to look like pasture again, but not real long. And if we're able to get around to it, there's another bed with metal in it here. And then there's a gap that's so narrow you can't even get the mower through it. And then there's another bed here. This was a potato bed. This was an okra bed and a tomato bed. And then I forget what we had over there. And I think there's some metal in that one too. Whether we get to all these this week, I don't know while he's here. I'm going to leave that little pine tree probably. As you saw, I left a little pine tree down there. And we'll leave that swamp myrtle because we don't have many trees out here. I've got a little teeny willow over there that's looking pretty good. And these are my elderberries. We're just trying to make the mowing as easy as possible. That's the goal. I'm so proud of the work he and his wife have done. My daughter-in-law. They have been amazing. I've helped a lot too. And our fire pit we had yesterday is burned all the way down.